All right, let's take a look at the examples um, on page 140 of tis and tis with and without the accent. So these examples are on the bottom of page 140, but we're going to look at the three questions that are on page 141. For each example, we're going to look at context. Of course, context is difficult here in Duff's workbook, but if we were in the Bible, we would look at the greater context, and that would help. Um, the tis without the accent um, is can't be the first word in a sentence, whereas tis with the accent is frequently the first word in the sentence. And then Duff talks about learning some relatively simple rules about the accents. I'm going to come back to the accents in a different video, so don't worry about that. I did appreciate what Pastor Steve said in the previous video, which is these accents are generally added to the Greek text from the um, well, since, let me put it that way, since the original manuscripts, because the original manuscripts were all capitals and there are no accents. But as Greek writers began to add accents to the text in order to help them be better understood, and as Greek scholars have looked at all the various manuscripts and weighed them in order to come up with the Greek text that we use to translate the Bible, those accents got added in that process. So um, we're going to look then to see if it's a question, if there's an accent, and if it's the first word. So let me put those here. Is it a question? Is there an accent? And is it the first word? So here we ask the question and the three questions, and we say, yes, it's a question. Yes, there's an accent. And yes, the first word, it's the first word. So now we know that this is the interrogative pronoun, is what it's technically called. And tina is either the accusative masculine singular or it's the nominative or accusative neuter plural. Now, theores is the second person singular of the verb theoreo, to see. So this is going to be you see, and you see, and it could either be neuter plural, what things do you see? Or as Duff has translated it, it could be masculine singular, whom do you see? Either of those works for the translation here, and we would have to look at context to find out which it is. So let's look at the next one. Is it a question? No, it's not a question. Is there an accent? No, there's no accent. And does it come first? No, it doesn't come first. So here it's going to be the indefinite pronoun, something like a certain person or someone, or something that marks the indefiniteness of who this is. And so here we have the aorist of blepo, and first person singular, I saw someone, masculine accusative singular. Again, because the neuter plural is the same, this could equally well be translated as I saw some things. It would depend on context. Okay, three questions for this sentence. Is there a question? Yes. Is there an accent? Yes. Does it come first? Yes. So we know it's the interrogative pronoun. Here we have the masculine or feminine um, nominative form. So we're going to say who is coming is how we're going to translate this. Who is coming? Same thing here. Is there a question? No. Is there an accent? No. Does it come first? No. So we know that that's the indefinite pronoun then, someone or anyone. Here we have he hears or he listens. So this is going to be the subject because it's nominative. This is third person singular, so that works. Someone is listening. Three questions again. Is there a question? Yes. Is there an accent? Yes. Does it come first? No, but it comes first with its preposition. So if you think of the preposition and the pronoun as being one unit, then in that sense, it It does come first. Let's translate this as a sentence before we turn it into a question. So you are speaking about something. So if it's a question, though, this is going to be what. So I would translate it something like, about what are you speaking? Duff says, who, what are you speaking about? Which works as well. Let me see if I can pause this and give you the next set. All right, so here we have the next three examples. Tina miston echete. Miston, I'm not sure if you've had before, that's reward. So if we ask our three questions, do we have a question? Yes. Do we have an accent? Yes. Does it come first? Yes. But notice that we have a noun right next to it. And the two nouns are both masculine singular accusative. So they go together, right? Because they match in gender number case. So here you have a certain reward, but it's a question, do you have a certain reward? So the difference between this and some of those previous sentences is that this one has, you have a noun right next to the form of tis that's the same gender number case, and that's going to tell you that this is functioning as an adjective. Similarly here, we have erkontai, so we need a subject that's in the neuter plural, or sorry, nominative plural. Notice that these are both masculine plural nominative, even though they have different endings. Same here, different endings, but they're both masculine singular accusative. And so they go together. So we have certain soldiers are coming. Some soldiers are coming, something like that. Now, T, even though it can mean what, is often used as shorthand for why. I don't remember the explanation for that off the top of my head, but mostly you just need to remember that T is very, very often used for why. So here we have a question, we have the accent, it comes first. So it's definitely an interrogative pronoun, but here we're going to have to try why, as well as it could be the neuter nominative or accusative singular. So we could translate it, what are you saying? But it might also be, why are you speaking? Because T by itself often means why. So keep an eye out for that. Take a look at the examples on the top of page 141 from the Bible. Work through those and see if that makes sense. And we'll work some more together in class. Thanks. Bye.